Why do growing businesses love working in Slack? Let's ask Christy at Ari Bikes.
Running things in Slack saves me so much time.
AI summaries save 97 minutes per week. What say you, Rox from Gosney?
Slack helps us build community, it helps us build connection.
Your partners, vendors and customers all in one place. Take us on home, Ashley from Caraway.
If we didn't have Slack tomorrow, I would explode.
Well, let's not let that happen. Visit slack.com/podcast to get 50% off Slack Business Plus.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Kim Komando Show. Here comes hour one. All right, you're not going to believe this, but of course you will. A Maryland couple let ChatGPT name their baby. Did you hear about this?
No.
Yes. Sarah and Stephen Winkler, they said they were looking up ChatGPT boy names, and then they came up with the ultimate name.
There's no way that this actually went wrong.
Hudson Oakley Winkler.
Well, that's fine.
Okay. You know, that screams trust fund ski instructor, if anything does.
With the last name Winkler, it could have been a lot of different directions.
There is that. I mean, but think about this. In 20 years, Hudson's therapist is going to have a field day. My parents literally asked a robot who I should be.
Harry Winkler would have been worse.
Yeah, right? I mean, Kim Komando.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my real name. Still, some people, they say, how did you come up with the radio name Kim Komando? I was born with this sucker.
I didn't know it was your real name till 10 years ago, and I've known you forever.
I mean, yeah. How many times do people, they come up to me and they say, oh, I bet you go Commando.
Oh, once a day.
And then I look at them and go, yeah, I do.
And then they don't know how to respond. It goes from giggling to just being nervous.
It's like that awkward silence.
You want to see?
And on that happy note, welcome. I am Kim Komando, America's beloved digital goddess, here with you. The best show, the biggest show, the most trusted show about all things digital. And of course, joining me is my co-host, Andrew Babinski, who's also the co-host on the morning show in Phoenix, Arizona on 99.9 FM. And let me tell you, you can find us on over 425 top stations from coast to coast. We're streaming in your favorite radio app. And you can also get the Kim Komando Show as a podcast wherever you get your podcast. Just search for Komando with a K, of course. And if you have any questions or if you want to join in on the fun, the Komando hotline's open right now at 1-888-825-5254. But let me tell you a secret. Are you ready? If you go to komando.com, there's a link at the top, and then that's where you can actually schedule a time to speak with me and also my co-host, Andrew Rabinski, here with us. And you can also listen to Andrew on 99.9 FM in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hi, Kim.
Alrighty then, every single day of my life, I make sure that I know exactly what's happening in the tech space so that this way you too know exactly what's happening in the tech world, because I don't know if there's ever been a time, Andrew, more than right now, when if you don't know what's happening in the whole consumer tech world, AI world, you're like left behind. I mean, has there ever been a time where this show has been more important than right now?
Especially with AI being implemented in everything every single day.
Yeah, it's just nuts.
It's changing fast.
Let's talk about what seems like it would be a dumb internet meme or nonsense that's spreading like crazy. Grok on X, and Grok is, of course, X's AI name, is happily slapping bikinis on everyone. Politicians, celebrities, the president. Elon was laughing about it, and everybody was having a good time. But then things went a little crazy. They started including children, but then not just bikinis on kids, but lingerie. No warnings, no blocks, nothing. Listen to this. Between January 6th and January 7th, Grok created 6,700 of these images per hour.
Per hour?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be for those 2 days combined.
85% of all pictures on Grok are now sexualized.
That's but not all of them are children.
A large majority are.
Oh, that's so gross.
The team says that they have, this is their quote, lapses in safeguards. You think? Okay.
What was the safeguard? Paper towels that you duct tape to the door to the AI chatbot?
Well, Grok does have spicy mode. So you
Okay.
put Grok in spicy mode.
But it shouldn't ever cross that line when it comes to minors.
Never, ever, ever. Elon hasn't stopped it. This is not about free speech. It's about a billionaire deciding that child safety guidelines don't apply to his products. If they wanted to make this stop, they could.
I tried to take a picture of my own daughter and turn it into like a color page that she could color in, and it said it couldn't because she was under the age.
But you weren't on Grok.
No, that was on ChatGPT.
Yeah, okay.
Go, Elon, call them, see what they're doing, and just copy paste.
That's it. That's all you need to do. Meanwhile, Las Vegas hosted about 100,000 people this past week that all believe a smart toaster will change your life forever. I'm talking about CES. They used to call it the Consumer Electronics Show. It's the annual spectacle where all these tech companies show off their visions of the future. And we're going to be talking about it throughout the show today. Of course, flying cars, AI, everything, robots that fold laundry, and another smart refrigerator, because we all need that.
Oh, absolutely.
So, but let's start with something that I actually think is really cool. You know how when you're watching the news or something like that, and you see like they have those big video walls?
Yeah.
Okay. Those big video walls cost at least $100,000, $150,000, $200,000. So let's say that if you wanted one of those video walls in your house, you wouldn't be able to afford it, right?
No.
Okay. Plus, you have contractors' cables.
Wait a minute. What if you gave me a raise, and at that point, the raise would solely be based on I can get one of those walls?
I would like a raise. I would like a raise too. I think you should be paying me
You always turn it back to yourself.
for the privilege of being with me. People would pay big money to sit in your chair.
Go ahead. Go back to your thing. I tried to turn this into a positive for me, but of course not.
That video wall usually requires contractors' cables, and some guy by the name of Mark is saying, well, that ain't up to code.
We need union to cover that.
That's right. A company called Displace, they made 4 55 or 65-inch TVs that snap together in a single screen, and they just stick to your wall. That means like no mounts, no marks, anything like that. They say the whole thing goes up wirelessly in under 30 minutes. Each panel has a built-in battery, its own controller. You just wave your hand and it can expand. I think this is so cool.
Very cool.
Okay, $40,000.
Okay. I thought you were going to be like, and it's only $3,900. 40 grand is still out of most people's TV budgets.
Of course it is, but it's not $125,000. So what happens is that as this tech comes out, of course the price will go down.
Let me tell you something. The difference between 40,000 and 100,000, not much for me. Both unattainable.
Well, you know, speaking of TV, Barry asked me last night, hey, what's streaming on the TV? Mm-hmm. I said dust. He didn't laugh. Alexa rolled out Amazon rolled out Alexa Plus.
Okay.
Which is their own version of ChatGPT and Gemini or Claude. But what's kind of cool is you can say, plan a dinner for 6, and this is the menu, and then it'll put all the ingredients into your cart. I think that's pretty amazing.
But it's got a subscription fee.
That's only if you don't already pay for Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Okay. And a lot of people are freaking out about the new Alexa voice. So first, let's take a listen of what the old Alexa sounds like.
Okay.
In heavily populated areas, it is much more likely to rain on Saturday than on Monday because of the pollution that builds up over a week of commuter
so you're all
traffic.
familiar with that voice.
Okay.
Okay. Now, here is a new Alexa.
Oh, hey there.
Got any spring break ideas?
Santa Barbara is great for everyone. It has great upscale shops and oceanfront dining. I found a restaurant downtown I think you'd like.
So what do you think?
Did
you
someone
like
let
it?
the dog out today?
Well, here's the thing. With the old Alexa thing, you thought you were talking to a robot. Now it sounds like you're talking to a human.
A teenager.
I get why people would think that that's kind of, caustic.
Yes. Well, if you want the old Alexa back, you can just say, Alexa, end early access.
Okay.
And now every Echo speaker throughout the country just say,
Oh, no. We've got to bleep that out. Is it too late?
they'll say, what? And meanwhile, Alexa, play the Kim Commando show.
What are you doing?
Oh, speaking of TVs, this one might be more attainable for you.
Okay.
It might be, but you might have to get a side hustle.
Is it under $30,000?
Well, Samsung unveiled a TV that's 130 inches. That's 11 feet diagonally.
My current television is 100 inches.
It's 130.
So this would be so much bigger, and my TV is huge.
The picture quality, they say it's incredible. Thousands of tiny red, green, and blue LEDs work independently. It also has this glare-free technology. So if the sun's coming in, you can still see the screen.
That's cool.
And if you want to put it outside, you can. Now, last year's massive TV from Samsung was 115 inches. And they were selling that for $30,000. So at 130 inches, it'll be $45,000.
So we're still in that unattainable range.
Yeah, for sure. Finally, if you get an email about a Google Play Store settlement, I don't want you to remove it or delete it. It's real. You could be getting money. Here's what happened. All 50 states sued Google for running monopoly of the Play Store and overcharging customers. Google agreed to settle for $700 million. $700 million. Okay, that's big. So if you bought any apps or made any in-app purchases between 2016 and 2023, you get a piece of this massive settlement. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to fill out a form. You don't have to find a receipt. The money just will show up automatically in your PayPal or Venmo account.
Oh.
Okay, so think about this. How much money are we talking about? $700 million.
$2 a person?
How did you know?
Because I read the story.
Oh. Yeah, $2. So all that money, you get $2. That's it.
But watch for that deposit.
Yes.
But here's what I don't like about this is that they are going to have scammers who say, hey, you got to get your part of the settlement, enter all your PayPal information right here.
Of course.
You told people not to delete that email. It's not worth the $2.
No.
Delete it.
Well, if you want the $2.
It's not worth it.
But if there's some scammer like from Google.br.
Right, exactly.
Wants in. Hey, you know, what's a pirate's favorite settlement amount? A buccaneer. And Google's giving you 2 of them. Don't spend it in the wrong place.
No, just go right back to the Google Play Store and get overcharged again.
All right, coming up, we have a really important tip about whether or not you should be putting emojis on your kids' faces, pictures, before you actually post it online. And then where you can get free TV because everybody's tired of all those streaming bills. Oh, and Jeff Bezos got hacked, and we've got the tea on that. And we also have the best phone calls ever here on the Kim Komando Show. Let's be honest, our personal info is everywhere. Creeps and data brokers are out there scooping up birthdays, social security numbers, political views, medical conditions, you name it. It's not even shocking anymore. But that doesn't mean you have to put up with it. Incogni is my secret weapon when it comes to online privacy. They do the hard work of getting your personal data removed from people's search sites and those shady data brokers. And now they've stepped it up. Incogni's new unlimited plan gives you the power to submit links to specific websites where your info is exposed. Their team works to get it taken down. Real humans, real results. It's not just about privacy, it's about peace of mind. You'll notice fewer spam calls, fewer creepy emails, and way more control over your digital life. Head to privacykim.com right now to lock in 60% off with my exclusive deal. That's privacykim.com. Take your privacy back starting today. You'll be so glad that you did. I am. privacykim.com for 60% off with Incogni.
New Year, same extra value meals at McDonald's. So now get 2 snack wraps, plus fries, and a medium soft drink for just $8.
For limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Hawaii, Alaska, and California, and for delivery.
Hey, if you haven't already, make sure that you join almost 1 million folks every single day who get my free newsletters by going to getkim.com. 5-star at a 5-star rated. You're going to love it. Again, that's getkim.com. So, you know, Andrew, we hear a lot about Venmo scams.
Yeah.
And joining us right now, and we're going to start with all of our phone calls, is Brenda in Atlanta, Georgia. And now, Brenda, you have an interesting Venmo scam, I understand.
Yes, I do. It happened Christmas Day. I was coming home from an event, and there was a gentleman, young boy, standing in the median, and I thought he was trying to cross the road, so I kept my car a little bit further back, and then he motioned for me to come up, and I rolled down the window and said, "I'm sorry, I thought you were trying to cross the road." And he said, "No, my coach is having us out here collecting money for our basketball team."
Okay.
So I attempted to hand him a $5 bill, and he said, No, the coach doesn't want us to take any money, but he wants you to Venmo him. And I said, well, that's not a very good idea. And he said, please, it's just $2. I have to show the coach that I'm really trying. So I picked up my phone and I opened Venmo and I said, tell me his name. I'll Venmo $5. And that time he reached in my car, grabbed my phone, and starts with a QR code on his phone. And I reached and grabbed his phone out of his hand and said, give me my phone back right now. And he continued messing with my phone and then finally handed it back to me. And I gave him his phone and then I just
drove off,
left. And as soon as I got to my driveway, which was 2 minutes, I called 911. Sitting in my driveway, I looked at my Venmo and I couldn't see anything that had happened until I went to transactions, and it shows he had attempted to send $2,000 somewhere.
Whoa.
And it just showed a number, but it was not my Venmo account. So the police officer called me and said, we've got the suspect in the back of the police car. Do you want to press charges? And I said, yes, I absolutely do. My Venmo showed that the funds would not be available until December 31st. The next day, I went to my bank and talked to them, showed them what had happened. They said, we probably can't do anything about it, but they called the scam department at the bank, and by Monday, the money was back into my account. But in the meantime, I had changed my password. I had deleted the bank account attached to my Venmo, and I had transferred enough money out of that account that it should have come back insufficient funds. And you know what? Of course, afterwards, I felt so gullible and so...
Yeah, but you were just trying to help. I mean, it's Christmas Day. The kid asked for, even just $2. Who would not say no to $2, right?
My kids both did sports, and I know they had to do, collections and sales. What's a couple of dollars? But when he grabbed the phone out of my hand, then I knew this was not good. But it's a shame you can't help kids when they're really legitimately doing something. I got a police report. He's still in jail, and he was 17 years old.
Oh, gosh.
But
you shouldn't have given him his phone back. When you stole his phone, you should have kept it.
That did enter my mind, but I didn't want to be arrested for theft.
Brenda,
fire with fire.
Brenda be like in the pokey on Christmas Day.
I know. That would not have been good.
I'm really glad that you called in and took some time, because this serves as a warning to everybody. You want to help, and that's our nature, because we're all good people. We want to try to help, but you can't. Ask for a legitimate source, or ask for, where can I actually go online to authenticate where this is? And
it's a scam around every corner.
It really is. So I'm sure you've seen them online. The celebrities like to do it. They take pictures of themselves with their kids, but they maybe put a heart or a moon emoji on the kid's face.
Of course.
So that this way they're protecting their child's privacy. But as it turns out, that's completely useless.
Why?
AI can now remove the emoji stickers and reconstruct the face underneath.
How?
AI looks at the head shape, the hair, the ears, and maybe some other photos, looks at the parents' facial features to try to fill in all the blanks.
I can't even begin to tell you how little that makes sense to me and how it's even possible.
Because AI.
Okay, fine.
Just saying.
I'm glad you explained it so in-depthly.
Because AI knows things, because it can look at the parent's facial structure and then interpret that, and then can fill in the blanks. And then sometimes they just put like a heart above their eyes and their mouth, and so they leave the shape of the face.
Okay, so if you leave too much, if I did an emoji that was like 80% of the picture, I might be able to get away with it.
Or just don't post pictures of your kids.
Okay.
Which is an interesting thing, because my niece sent me a text that she wanted to send somebody else in the family, because she has a 5-year-old and a 9-month-old. And she said, does this make sense? Because at some holiday gatherings, some other people in the family, not me, because I know better, posted pictures of her kids. And she's like, I don't want my kids online.
Sure.
And so she had to delicately tell people, like, stop that. Okay?
Very delicate.
Yes. Let's see. Richard in beautiful Augusta, Georgia. You're up next. Hi there, Richard.
Hi, Kim. How you doing on a great day?
I am fantastic as always. So tell me,
great.
What's going on?
Well, I want to tell you that you praise your faithful listeners, but you rarely praise your faithful readers, of which I am one, because I really like your newsletter, The Current. And I read recently that you had some VPN lies that we fall for article, and I read it, and it was very intriguing to me how you use VPN. I'm an avid user of one because I'm married to a digital goddess myself, smartest lady in the room often, but she taught computer programming at her college, and she said, we got to get this VPN, and we got to use it.
Right.
So we do that faithfully, and I have not heard of the ability that you indicated in this article about saving hundreds of dollars on airline tickets and car rentals.
Let me explain to you how that works. Actually, it's a story. I'll tell you a story. And Andrew knows this story. So I have a friend of mine. She's going to the UK, and she wants to rent a car for some reason. I'm like, I don't even know why you want to rent a car, because they drive on the wrong side of the road. But that's okay. Okay. So she wants to rent a car, and she gets it was like $1,200 to rent a car for 4 days.
Okay.
And I said, you know what? Just for giggles, fire up a VPN and tell them that you're actually in London and you want to rent the car. So she fires up a VPN, says she's in London. She wants the car for the same dates, the same make and model, from the same agency. And it was like $400.
Okay. Wow.
So you can save some real money by doing this.
And what you did there was you went to the town or the nearby where you were going to rent the car anyway, and used the VPN as access to that same rental car company. And
because as you're coming in from the United States, they know you're a tourist.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And she still says she was, had a U.S. driver's license, all that other stuff, same credit card. Right. Everything was the same.
Sure.
And so that's the whole idea. Now, you can also do that sometimes with airfare. So, like, if you're in the United States and you want to book Ryanair in Europe, that's going to cost you more than if you were in, say, Paris and trying to book Ryanair, or the UK booking Ryanair.
Okay. So you simply go into your VPN and you locate that as you being in that area.
Exactly. And then there are also other tricks. So, like, let's say you wanted to go to Disney World. Okay.
I do.
And research says, oh, good for you, happy day, is that if you are trying to go to Disney World, and if you're looking for the best prices to get to Orlando, is that you might want to say you are in the UK, or you are in Mexico or Brazil, because those countries offer better packages to get to Orlando that include the tickets and the hotel rooms, and
even if we're flying from Phoenix to Orlando.
Exactly. You're just going to change your location. But that's also something else. A friend of mine was going from Paris to Phoenix, and from Paris to Phoenix, I think it was like $1,600. Okay.
Okay.
And then from Paris to Tucson, it was $800. But what happened was that the plane went from Paris to Phoenix and then to Tucson, but he got off in Phoenix.
Oh, that's hilarious. So the layover was his destination.
Yes, but I understand that the airlines, they only like you to do that a couple of times before they get mad at you.
Yeah, then they blacklist you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, so do you want to be on the no-fly list? Go ahead and follow that advice.
I mean, I'm just saying it's what Miles did, okay? I haven't personally done that.
Okay, but it has worked for someone else.
Yeah, so what you do is that you open up another tab, and you can fire up the VPN, and then just try to see what the prices may be. Also, I've noticed even here in the United States that, I think it's kind of changing now with Phoenix, because Phoenix is becoming a major metropolitan area, especially with all the chip plants that are coming here. And we now have, I don't know if you know this, Andrew, we have now daily flights or nonstop flights between Phoenix and Taipei.
Oh, of course I knew that. I look at the rates all the time.
But I noticed
Taipei.
I noticed that if I'm trying to book a flight from Phoenix, I may say I'm in San Francisco.
Okay.
Or I may say I'm in Los Angeles, and I'll get a different rate than if I'm actually in Phoenix.
Is the only genre where this truly works is travel?
I haven't experienced this personally, but I do understand that various websites, including Amazon, that depending upon your zip code, and that if you live in a hoity-toity area,
yes.
Have you seen that?
Yes,
Richard?
I've heard that as well. Yes, I have. Yes, because I'm not in a big metropolitan city. I mean, it's the second biggest city in Georgia, but it's still not giant. That there is a difference. Yes, I understand that is true.
Yeah, so that you'll get a higher price than somebody who's living in a lower income area.
But you can do your VPN to like Compton.
Yeah.
Even though you're getting it delivered to Phoenix.
To Paradise Valley.
That could influence it?
Yes, absolutely. 100%. So, of course we talk about VPNs masking your identity. ISPs can't see where you're coming from or what you're browsing or anything like that. But using a VPN also gives you these other perks. That's definitely worth checking out. And I'd be remiss without saying that ExpressVPN is the official VPN of the Kim Komando Show. If you go to expressvpn.com/Kim, you get 4 extra months free. Thanks for your call today, Richard. Appreciate you getting through. And also, as a loyal reader of the newsletter, love that. Now you got to get the podcast. Just saying. All right. Here's the number that should scare Hollywood. You ready for this number? 0.
Oh, I'm frightened.
0. That's how many new original shows cracked the streaming top 10 last year. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and they probably spent hundreds of millions of dollars on that.
Yes. So if you are looking for movies and shows and you're tired of paying for all this stuff, here's some place you can go. YouTube. It's now America's most watched streaming service, beating out Amazon Prime and Netflix.
Wow.
Search free with ads. You can unlock full-length movies and classics. Tubi, that's Tubi is next. 50,000 titles from MGM, Lionsgate, and more. And then also Pluto TV is owned by Paramount now. And you get solid picks, hundreds of live channels. I love free. I don't know. Have you noticed there's not a lot of good stuff streaming lately?
We just right now are watching a bunch of cooking shows.
Are you?
Yeah. So we're just,
what
that's
are you
all
cooking?
we're doing. Anything and everything. We'll watch cooking shows, cooking competition shows, barbecue shows.
Okay, so at the Babinski households, it's all cooking all the time.
Yeah, because just like you said, there's nothing else to watch.
There's we have all these different channels. Like, there's nothing to watch. We watched Moulin Rouge the other day. I'm like, this is from 2001. We have more of the show coming up.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So our orders get all backed up. We're drowning in paperwork. Then actually drowning, Carol is fighting off sharks with a stapler, and pirates are pillaging the office copier, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant goes beyond the resume, using unique insights to deliver a smarter shortlist. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
What do you think, Andrew? More phone calls?
That's what we're supposed to do, right?
I think so. Kimberly, nice name, love that, in Los Angeles, California. Hello there, Kimberly. Welcome aboard. What's going on with you?
Hi, Kim. I have to tell you, first off, I'm a huge fan. I watch your podcast every day, and I read your newsletter every single day with my coffee. So I'm a huge fan of yours. You're welcome. Well, to cut to the chase, a year ago, I was on Facebook, and this guy in the military contacted me, and I usually don't answer, so for some reason, I don't know why I did. And it's gone on for a year that we're texting each other, but he started asking for, Apple cards and small amounts of money, but it's continually, and it's not large amounts. It's under $200.
Have you been giving it to him?
Once in a while I do, not hardly at all, though.
Okay.
I try not to because I'm so worried it's a scam. Mm-hmm. My family members always tell me it's a scam. It's a scam.
So this guy's in the military. What does he do in the military?
He says he's intelligence. That's what he says.
And where is he located?
He's actually in Yemen. He says.
Okay.
Is this a romantic relationship or just pen pals?
Kind of pen pals,
Okay.
Nothing serious.
So you just chat with this guy all day long, all week long, and then every now and then he's like, "Hey, can I get $100?"
Right. Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
And so what's he doing in Yemen?
He's on an assignment there, and he says he's going to retire soon.
Okay.
So.
And so, have you ever tried to figure out if the guy's legit?
Oh yes, I've investigated. You've taught me that much.
Okay, and how? So, and what have the results back?
Well, one picture he sent me with a little girl that he said was his came back with an article saying that this man was killed in a drive-by with his daughter. But then the article says that the daughter's an infant, and the girl was clearly about 13, I'd say. So I don't know if all the information I'm getting is correct. He told me first he lived in Pennsylvania, then in New York State, but his area code on his cell phone is in Ohio. So
yeah, but you can get that from anything.
We just talked about VPNs.
Yeah, and also you got Google Voice. You can pick a phone number.
How much totally have you given him?
Oh, I'd say maybe $1,500 tops.
Okay.
And then is he asking for more money now?
Yes.
And how much?
He wants $300 this time.
For what purpose?
I don't know. I've never asked him or gone into it.
So he wants $300.
If he's in Yemen on assignment, working military intelligence, I mean, he should have $300.
You would think so, yeah.
Have you ever videoed him?
No, but he sent me. He's actually in jail now for what I don't know in Yemen.
He's in jail in Yemen?
He's a military guy in jail. Oh, come on, Kimberly.
What's he gonna do with $300 in Yemen jail? Buy a Yemen shank from someone?
Maybe he needs a new shirt or something. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay, you know what? Now you know this is a scam.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Okay, you know this. You're smart. You know what? You're smart. You're smarter than this.
Yeah.
What is it that has you so attracted to him, at least to the communication with him?
Just chatting with him. That's it.
Okay, all right. So I don't. Okay, let's pretend we're sisters. We're sitting around. We're having a cup of coffee. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me all this. And first of all, it'd be kind of weird because we both have the same name. My mother, mothers would not do that.
The laziest parents.
This is Kim 1 and Kim 2. I want to be Kim 1. No, I'm Kim 1.
I was born first.
I tell you, you know what? You need to cut off all communication with this guy.
Yeah.
And move on. And then I'd ask you a question. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You got too much time on your hands. You need to figure out something to do.
Yeah, I know. I need something to do. I need a hobby.
Yes, you need a hobby. It's not the guy in Yemen, okay?
Maybe go into military intelligence.
Maybe you'll end up in jail.
In Yemen.
Of all places. Okay, so, think about this. If you like dogs, go volunteer at a shelter, right?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like kids, go volunteer at the children's hospital.
And if that dog that you're volunteering for asks you for a Google Play card, do not give it to him. Dogs can't use those.
They cannot. Only the dogs in jail in Yemen can use the gift cards. Thanks for your call today, Kimberly. Deborah in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Great. What's going on with you?
Well, I was researching text-to-video AI tools, and there are so many of them. I want to use them to create educational materials, and I'm researching, about to give up, and I'm listening to your show, and I'm like, why don't I call Kim Commando? It would make so much sense because I hear you helping people. Yeah, I hear you helping people all the time. So the reason I want to use the text-to-video AI is because I want to get these lessons up, and this way I don't have to hire photographers. I don't have to worry about lighting, editing. I know these tools are incredible, and I just don't know which way to go.
Well, there's only a couple out there that are worth even trying. The first one is called HeyGen. And that's HeyGen. Okay. Mm-hmm. You get unlimited videos up to 30 minutes, which is fine. And it's a platform that we've been playing with here that I think has great potential for what you're trying to use it for. Now, if you don't like that platform, try Synthesia, and that's like synthesizer, but Synthesia. And
yeah, I've looked at that one.
Yeah, I like that one because they have over 70 different AI avatars in like over 100 different languages. But I think HeyGen is better implementation than Synthesia, but Synthesia has different features. But either way, as you mentioned, creating these videos, these training videos, I want you to remember that we are just at the beginning stages of this too. We're just now figuring out true voice AI cloning. And now we're going to add video with it and have the lips synced up. It's getting there, but it's nowhere as great as it's going to be, say, in about 12 to 18 months. You're going to see a big, big push. But if you're just trying to get it out there right now, it's a good place to start. Again, HeyGen and Synthesia. We have more of the show coming up. I don't know if you heard about this, but Jeff Bezos got hacked.
What happened?
Yes, Pegasus software. Despite being surrounded by security teams, they were trying to get to his business documents, his texting, his email. Pegasus sees everything. It cracks your encrypted signal and WhatsApp messages. It takes over your camera, your mic. It's total surveillance. So how do you get this type of stuff? Sometimes it's a malicious link or a sketchy app. But there are also what's called zero-click attacks. All you have to do is get a text message and boom, you're infected. Now, there are ways to lock down your phone, and we've got the steps over at komando.com. That's KOMANDO.com. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Hey, appreciate you being here. That's the end of hour one of the show. And be sure to tell your family members and friends how great it was.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.